Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today we are doing a foundation wear test, and I don't know what the right word to describe how I'm feeling is about this. A little dramatic, I know. I don't know if excited is the right word. I'm actually a little nervous because Dior went and reformulated my favorite foundation, the Dior Forever Matte version of their foundation. I love this foundation. It has been a favorite for a couple of years now. This is like my go-to foundation when I want my skin to look amazing and I want it to look amazing all day. So the fact that they reformulated it, I'm a little nervous about. We're gonna talk about the differences between the two, and we're gonna wear them and test them. I'm gonna wear the original on the right side of my face and the new formula on the left side of my face. And we're gonna see how they compare throughout the day. I'm hoping for the best. Dior, I don't know why we went and reformulated something that was so good, but let's try it out. So one of the biggest key differences in the older version and the new version is the older version had an SPF of 35, whereas the new one has an SPF of 15, which, you know, quite a big decrease in SPF coverage there, but I'm not too concerned about that because I don't rely on my foundation for my SPF. I still wear my Elastin Hydro Tint Mineral SPF before I put on any foundation, so I'm not too concerned with that, but that is quite a big decrease in SPF. So in addition to the decrease in SPF, the new version also has concentrated floral skincare. Some of the key ingredients in the new formula are iris extract, rose extract, and wild pansy extract. I have referred to this as, I have heard this being referred to as having cleaner ingredients than the original. So we are gonna test the two out and we are gonna see. I have not yet worn the new one. I wanted to save it for this video because I wanted to really have, you know, kind of my true, authentic, like, reaction to this foundation with you all. So let's go ahead and get started. The only thing I have on my skin right now is my normal skincare plus my Elastin Hydro Tint Mineral SPF, which is, you guys know, my favorite tinted SPF before makeup. It plays well with every foundation that I own, and I love it. I did get the shade 2.5 in the new version, which is what I wear in the original. And I will show you guys swatches of the original and the new version of that shade so you can see any differences. Okay, so the original, wow, I do see a little bit of difference. I don't know if you can see that, but the original is this one here, and this is the new version. The new 2.5 in looks to have a little bit more golden tones to it. It doesn't look as like pink as the original. And I wouldn't have described the original 2.5 in as being pink until I compare it next to the new, and then I do see that key difference in the two. And again, I don't know if it's because this is a brand new bottle and the original I've actually had a couple of months, but not that long. I picked this up, I think, in November during the Sephora sale, so it's not an old bottle of foundation. All right, so let's go ahead and go in on the right side with the original, and I'm gonna use my BK Beauty 106 brush. I always start in the center of my face and I just press. I love this foundation. I'm really hoping that I love the new one just as much. I don't know that I could love the new one any more than the original, but if I love it just as much, then we'll be good. One of the reasons that I love the original is the longevity of it. It is one of those foundations that you can put on in the morning and just know that all day long, your foundation will look good and fresh. It won't get excessively oily or shiny. It does a great job of blurring and smoothing pores in the skin, or like fine lines. Texture just kind of gives a really blurred, smooth finish. And you don't really need much. I also love the consistency of it. It's not too thick, but it's not thin and watery. It's just like that perfect consistency. Oh, so beautiful. Gosh, so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in on the left side with the new version. Yeah, there's definitely a shift in color, and I believe, let me make sure that I did get 2.5 in both. Yeah, they're both 2.5. All right. Yeah, that is quite a difference. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but 2.5 in the new is a little lighter and definitely more golden than 2.5 in the original formula. Yeah, the original formula is a better match for me, so I think I'm gonna have to go and find another shade in the new. As far as the consistency, they look very similar. Okay, the new one is doing a good job of smoothing out and blurring my pores as well. And I didn't feel like I had to use more of the foundation. So this is what both foundations look like on the skin. Remember, the right side is the original, the left is the new reformulated. They look very similar, almost identical aside from the color shift. But as far as the coverage, the finish, and the ability to blur pores and texture, they both look really good. Okay, so I'm gonna go and apply my concealer and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back. I've applied concealer and I have applied my eyebrow makeup. I'm gonna go and apply a full face of makeup, but I wanted to check in with you guys just before because the foundation's been on for about 5 minutes and I wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on comparing the two. So they look very, very identical. The only difference I really see between these two formulas is that the shade, at least for 2.5 neutral, don't really match up. They're very different in shade. The 2.5 original is more pink, whereas the new reformulated is definitely more golden. They have the same feel on the skin. Yeah, the new one doesn't feel, I was expecting the new one to feel a little bit more tacky or like skincare because I had kind of heard some reviews that it had a little bit more of a dewy finish, but I don't feel that. I feel like they both look the same, feel the same. They both have about the same amount of coverage. I use the same amount pretty much on both sides, and yeah, they both look great. So I'm very hopeful about that. All right, you guys, I'm gonna go and apply the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back. I have my makeup on. I actually just filmed this look because I'm testing and playing with a bunch of new Physicians Formula products, new extension to their butter collection. And I can't even like contain my excitement for this product right here. Hopefully it is in stock by the time you guys see this video. And if it is, go buy it right now. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Face Powder in Translucent. Oh my goodness, gosh, God, whatever you want to say. It is so good. Holy moly. So I applied this really lightly and it just like smoothed out everything. I applied the lighter shades underneath my, on my concealer. So it has kind of this like range of really light shades and you get a little bit of golden. So obviously you can swirl and mix these all together. But the way that I use these is I use the lightest underneath my eyes to set my concealer. And then I swirled them all together and set my face. And amazing. You guys go get this right now. I'm serious. You will not regret it. So both sides look very comparable. I don't see any difference. Now that I've got my bronzer and my blush and my powder on, I really can't tell a difference between the two shades at all. That was the only noticeable difference between the two formulas to me at this point. So it is 9:31 a.m., 9:31. I'm going to go to the office and film some things with Andre and hang out and work there for the day. And I have some appointments later. So I'm going to be checking in with you guys for the day and we'll see how these foundations wear. So I'll see you guys in just a bit. So it is a little after 2. It's about 2:15 and I know the lighting in here the lighting right now is very strange. I am in my car, but I opened the door so I'm getting some direct sunlight. And I wanted you to see direct sunlight because I feel like that is the least forgiving of light. So you really will see exactly a true representation of how the makeup looks. But I just checked out in the mirror and they both look the same, you guys. I can't really see any differences between the two. The new formula right here is on the left side of my face. The original is here. In fact, actually the original looks even a little bit more shiny here than the new does there. But they both look great. I just got back from a chiropractic appointment and I did have to wear a mask. Okay, let me get in the shadow here. Okay, here we go. I did wear a mask and neither one of it transferred on my mask. I had it fitting kind of loose. And then I also had to put my forehead down I got an adjustment at the chiropractor, so I put my forehead down in a little like kind of V-shaped pillow, and the forehead still looks really good. So what are we at? It's 2:15, so that's approximately what? Almost 5 hours of makeup, of the makeup being on, and I haven't touched up with powder yet at all. So, and I don't even feel the need to. So far, so good. I'm going to head into the office, finish up a few hours here, and then I'm gonna head home and I will check in with you guys this evening before I wash the makeup off. But so far, so good. Things are looking good. I'm happy. Yay. Are you ready? I have a little special guest. Hello. Say hello, Meela. Say hello, my love. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Meela, say hi. Say hi, friends. Sweet baby. Meela. Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at you. Oh, look at you. You're so perfect. Here you are. Mwah. Okay, people, let's get this foundation review wrapped up. Yes, I have changed, but it is the same day. I almost washed my makeup off. It is... What time is it? I don't have my watch on. It is about 7:30. So that means I have had the makeup on for what? 10 hours? Is that right? I think we finished the intro of this video at 9:30 in the morning, so 10 hours. All right, so let's talk about how things are looking. I did touch up with powder about an hour ago. I just got off of a Zoom meeting and I just touched up with powder. And that is the first time that I've touched up all day today. So that is how amazing this foundation is. And to be honest, you guys, I mean, I see no difference between the two. If I really had to call out any differences, I would actually say that the original is starting to settle right around here, around that little area of my nose, and it's transferred off a little here, where the other side, the new formula, has not. But yeah, the new formula, in my opinion, looks just as good and has worn just as well as my beloved original formula from Dior. So I am a happy girl. Good job. Thank you, Dior. Thank you for not messing up a good thing. Yeah, everything looks really great. I mean, really, you guys, I cannot believe this foundation has been on for 10 hours and it looks the way that it does. It looks so, so good. So my final thoughts on the new formula of the Dior Forever Matte is that it is just as good as the original. Yeah, it's really just as good. Great wearability. The texture's the same. The only difference really is the shift in color. So I think that the 2.5 neutral does work. It initially applies a little bit more like yellow and a little bit lighter than the original did. But once I have blush and bronzer, it just works well. So I would be curious. Next time I'm at Sephora, I will check out here. I'm gonna hold her up here because she wants to say hi. I don't think you're going to be able to pay attention to anything I say now, but next time at Sephora, I am going to check out the other shades just to see if I can find a shade closer to the original 2.5 in the original formula. But other than that, I'm happy. I like it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this information helpful. Have you tried this foundation, the new formula or the original? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. We are going to go wash our face and go to bed. Say night-night, Meela. Say night-night. Say night-night. You can get a lot more of Meela on my Instagram at Lisa J Makeup. All right, bye friends.